Marks, it's your favorite anchors, Miles and Jordan.
Give me some noise! Well, we better get right to it. There's so much going on in February. For example,
The Super Bowl. How about that game, Jordan?
I was rooting for the 49ers. Let's move on.
Not so fast. The Chiefs are my end game. If you ask me, it's karma that they won. After all, as Taylor says, karma is the guy on the Chiefs.
Okay, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, a lot of stuff is going on in February. Like Valentine's Day. Miles, did you have a good time at the party? Did you celebrate with anyone special?
Nah, I'm just following the love story of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Back to February. The groundhog seemed to be right about an early spring.
I guess Taylor and Travis won't be able to sit near the fireplace forevermore after all.
And let's not forget about Lunar New Year. What an epic celebration we had here to ring in the Year of the Dragon.
Did you know that 1989 was the year of the snake?
Dude, those Taylor Swift jokes aren't even funny.
Okay, I'll stop. You can speak now.
So, St. Mark's, the most important thing about this month is the Black History Month.
And you make fun of me? You have a Taylor Swift lunchbox. Also, put that away. We're on camera.
What is Black History Month?
And?
Did you know that the famous Amos cookies were invented by Wally Amos, a famous black entrepreneur who is often credited with popularizing cookies as a common treat?
I didn't, but that's pretty cool. Hopefully we can learn more about some other famous black Americans during this episode. But first, let's go to our showrunners.
Hi, I'm Eleanor.
And I'm Grayson. We have a ton of news to talk about, so let's jump right in.
First of all, the talent show is coming up. Hope everyone got their videos to Mrs. McGuffey. I'm so excited to see all the acts on the 23rd.
Speaking of excitement, check out this fun photo from the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade Valentine's party. We had a great time. Even better, our entire school raised $357 from our Valentine's Day bake sale. All those snacks go directly to support our sister school in Haiti, St. Marguerite. Just remember, only 1/4 donates a whole bunch of lunches over there. Wow, that means our fundraiser provided 1,428 lunches.
That's a lot of lunches. It just proves a little can go a long way. Don't forget to bring your extra change to chapel, too. What we collect there goes directly to fund lunches for our sister students. And another important news, I know you, Grayson, attended the groundbreaking ceremony for the new preschool.
I sure did. It was great to celebrate this important project that's been years in the making.
I know I plan to come back and see the finished building in the all-purpose sports court.
But we have some burning questions. So are you thinking what I'm thinking, Eleanor?
Yes, let's interview Miss Tolbert.
Great idea. Let's go.
Hi, Miss Tolbert. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We have some questions about the new preschool, but we just want to thank you for the amazing construction assembly. We learned so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, the first question is the new building going to look like previous buildings that we have, or is it going to have like its own theme and look different and unique?
Wow, that's a really great question and one that we spent a lot of time thinking about. And of course, whenever you're building a new building, you do want it to fit in with the rest of the facilities on your campus. So given that it's a brand new building, it will certainly look more modern and updated, but we also wanted to take care to make sure that the features fit with the rest of our campus. So I think you will find that the new building, much like some of our existing buildings, definitely have kind of a natural feel to it. It's a Reggio-inspired curriculum in preschool, so we wanted a lot of natural elements that really elevate the outdoors as well, and that's true across the school. But you'll also find new tile, new flooring, and some new features that will feel different than the rest of the campus. But overall, we want to make sure that the preschool, as it moves across the campus, still feels a part of the rest of the campus.
How will the construction affect events on campus like field day?
Well, that's a big question that many of our students and certainly the adults are asking as well. We're actively working as a team. I meet about once a month with a calendar and logistics group, and this is a question that has come up. We're actively solving for that, and we'll certainly get back to everyone once we figure out exactly what the sixth grade softball game will look like. For example, I know that's relevant for all of you.
So this was like a highly requested question, and it also like relates with the other question. How will the construction affect Fall Fest in future years?
Well, I should first say that Fall Fest is one of my favorite events that we do here on campus. So I too am very invested in making sure that Fall Fest continues. For those of you who have been around for a while, you will notice that we have kind of moved away from using the field as much as we used to in the past for field day. And much more of it is located in the parking lot. So this last year, for example, we really didn't use our spaces down by the field and the basketball court. And that really is how we're thinking about Fall Fest for next year, really using the parking lot spaces and not the field or the area that's under construction. But we do expect that we can host that right here on campus next year.
So a lot of our younger members in St. Mark's community have been wondering about the new water area.
Well, thank you for the shout out with the assembly. I know that it was really exciting for me and for the construction company to see the excitement of our students. One of the oohs and ahs that came about during the assembly was around this water feature that we are designing in the preschool. This is a site map that I'm holding up here, and it shows the layout of the buildings and what the outdoor play spaces will look like. And as a reminder, everybody's really going to benefit from this first phase. Certainly our preschoolers will have a brand new space, but also our first through sixth graders are going to be picking up this new sport court that you see pictured here. And then our kindergartners will be playing close to their classroom, so having proximate play space will really benefit them as well. This water feature that we are showing here, kind of a snake-like water feature, will have its own pump and kind of mud kitchen area so that kids can get messy and play in the water. And we're actually meeting with our architect today. I think we'll have a couple of representatives from KSML in that meeting to finalize the design. So we look forward to sharing more detail as we get more definition for our play spaces in the future.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you, Ms. Tolbert, for giving up your time to do this.
Of course, happy to be here.
Grayson and I will be back on the next episode. But for now, back to you, Miles and Jordan.
Thanks, Grayson and Eleanor, for telling us about our February events, celebrations, and constructions from Ms. Tolbert.
I'm really looking forward to coming back to St. Mark's and seeing the new preschool building after I graduate.
But now, let's pass it over to Nash and Olive to talk to us about some lesser-known Black figures.
Hello, St. Mark's. I'm Nash. And I'm Olive. Today we're going to talk about two Black Americans whose important contributions played big parts in our lives today. Now, some of you know this, but my family loves to visit a farm. In fact, I'm pretty sure once my sister, Navy, and I got off to college, my parents rode Tyler to a farm. And one of the most important contributors to the field of agriculture was a scientist named George Washington Carver. That's right, Olive. He did a lot of work with peanuts. But more importantly is why he did that work. Carver wanted poor farmers, particularly those in southern states, to be able to grow more diverse crops like sweet potatoes, cowpeas, and peanuts, as opposed to just cotton. His work with soil was innovative in terms of making that happen. Not to mention, he was an early environmentalist. Carver was known for developing sustainable methods with key to both long-term farming success and land preservation. Thanks, George Washington Carver. Now, you and I are both artists, so I think we need to tell our viewers about one of our favorite Black American artists, Alma Thomas. Alma Thomas was Washington's D.C.-based abstract expressionist painter, known for vibrant, playful paintings. I really admire the way she pieces colors together in a mosaic way, playing with both light and angles. She was also the first graduate of Howard University's art department and a major influence on artists in the last 50-plus years. This is one of my favorite paintings of hers. It's called White Roses Sing and Sing. That's amazing. I love autumn leaves fluttering in the breeze. Her titles always add a lot to her work. These are just two Black Americans who deserve our respect and honor during this month. Talk with your teachers and classmates to learn more. Very true. Elevator doors, a drawer of our clothes, and even the air conditioner. All made by Black American inventors. All of this is to say that you should do yourself a favor and visit the library where Miss Garaga can point you in the direction of books about other important Black Americans and books about Black authors too. Back to you, Jordan Miles.
Wow, I mean, Black inventors do really affect our day-to-day lives.
Definitely. They really changed my perspective from when I ate peanuts and when I walked to the elevator.
You've heard our opinions on this, but what about the kids on campus? To hear about that, let's go to the people on the street.
What's your name?
Madeline.
Who's your favorite Black figure?
Serena Williams.
And why?
Because she's an inspiration to women's sports.
I love her too. Hello, what is your name?
Carter.
That's a great name. Who's your favorite Black figure?
Martin Luther King.
And why?
Because he ended segregation and believed in all lives.
That's a great answer. What is your name?
Zoe.
And who's a Black figure you really like?
Simone Biles.
And why?
Because she's a skilled gymnast and I like gymnastics.
That's really good. What's your name?
Isaiah.
And who's your favorite Black figure and why?
Barack Obama, because he was the first Black president of the United States.
I like him too. What's your name?
Sloan.
And who's your favorite Black figure and why?
Martin Luther King Jr. because he changed the world.
That's a great answer. What's your name?
Kaysen.
Who's your favorite Black figure and why?
Pele, because he plays soccer and that's my favorite sport.
That's great.
I always love hearing from the people on the street and the kids on campus.
Me too. I sure did learn a lot today. Now let's move on to the raffle. We have our previous winner, Emery, to help us find out who the next raffle winner is going to be.
Hi, Emery. Thanks for coming. What grade are you in?
First grade.
Are you Eli and Isaac's little sister?
Yes.
What job do you want to have in KSML?
I want to be the boss.
Ooh. And what snack do you want in the snack shack?
Well,
There you go.
thank you.
Okay, you know what you're here for. Spin the wheel. Congratulations, Charlotte Ballard in 5th grade.
Sadly, our second episode is coming to an end.
Before we go, I just want to give a special thanks to all of our staff who worked so hard, sometimes even till midnight. Ah!